Chapter 7, Communication for Work Purposes, Introduction and Basis of Writing. Introduction. Having graduated from senior high school, some of might be doing some part-time job while enrolled as college freshmen. Even if you are full-time students, the topics in this chapter will still be helpful since you will be working in no time at all. The materials are business and technical documents such as minutes, memorandums, and requests, as well as short reports like progress, incidents, and project proposal. These materials are used in all fields: healthcare, education, business and trade, law, media, and science and technology. Which means this introduction insight that na siya similar sa negosyo o technical na mga documents sa lain-laing topics or chapters. Bisan pag full-time student, as long as makatabang siya sa work. For example, memorandum, request, report, progress, incidents, or project proposal. Basics of writing. Writing is an essential skill. All job call of writing, from application letter to memos, email, tweets, text, blogs, website, proposal, and reports. Through writing, communication is possible among or between employees, managers, stakeholders, clients, and agencies. Employees should be able to write clearly to be able to do other requests of the job. Writing keeps business moving, which means is writing is a skills sa tanan trabaho, like magbuhat ka og applications letter, resume, curriculum vitae. Need na siya if ever mag-apply ka og trabaho, like pwede ka mag-email, tweets, text, blog nga nagpakita siya og communication between manager, stakeholder, and etc. Purpose. On-the-job writing are usually done for at least one of three. Reason: A. To create, build a record. B. To request or provide information. And C. To persuade. As writer, once you have determined your purpose, the next questions to ask yourself is what I am going to say. Now, think of the message or facts for ideas you want to impart to the reader to achieve your purpose. You may adopt the 5 W's that journalists use in structuring the opening sentence of news stories: who, what, where, when, and why. This will be a fitting start of your own job writing. For example, as a writer, imo ipasabot like unsa imong purpose sa imong application, tas unsa imo what I am going to say, unsa imong gusto ipahiwatig sa imong application, kung valuable ba na siya or very relevant. Reader, audience, ask yourself this question. A. Who am I writing to? Unsa ako ang unsa ako ang isulat, or an individual or group of a person. B. What do they know about this topic? Unsa imong nahibal-anan nga topic? C. What are their job titles and areas of responsibilities? In identifying your audience, remember that the workplace has a communication network pattern of contact created by the flow of messages among communication. A. Upward. B. Lateral, horizontal. C. Downward, and D. Outward. If you're done your purpose, read and also review. Identify your audience, communicate them as your workplace. That's all. Upward communication. The written materials are sent by subordinates to their superiors. Upward communication can convey varied types of messages. A. What subordinates are doing. We will have the job done by closing time. B. Unsolved work problems. We are still figuring out how the old furniture will fit in our new office. Communicate and connect. C. Suggestions for improvement. I think we should ask the opinion of interior designer. D. How subordinates feel about each other at the job. I think our new secretary is having problems with their responsibilities. D. Reply to an inquiry from a supervisor. Upward communication, this communication allows employees nga maghatag siya og feedback, share ideas, voice concern, and report on progress to their supervisor. Example, a staff member providing feedback on a new company policy. Here are the upward communication. Manager production, nagsunod ang assistant production manager, and nagsunod ang production supervisor, dinaelevate na din ang workers. Secondly, lateral horizontal communication. The materials are sent to people who are equal level status. That is, between members of the same divisions of department of an organization. These communications serve the following purposes. A. Task coordination. Let's get together to define the role and responsibilities of each of us and set of our schedule. We have if you are a workers, you have a responsibility to do your works. B. Problem solving. Traffic crews are here to stay and they have affected our attendance and punctuality. Let us see how we can solve this problem. C. Sharing information. The Inquiry Academy is offering its 2008 first workshop. Those who are interested may email on Inquiry Academy like inquiryacademy.yahoo.com. D. Building rapport. Thank you for going out of your way and helping us finish the project on time. Further, let's have lunch together, which means the exchange of information between people, departments, or teams of the same hierarchical level with organization. Coordinating projects may share our information, problem-solving peers, rather than treat a top doing or bottom top. For example, a marketing manager and a sales manager meet to discuss a new campaign's progress. Downward communication. This is the kind of communication sent by superiors to their subordinates. Downward communication is very important because giving instructions is inevitable. Examples are A. Job instructions. Submit all receipts for items above 100 that you're paid in cash. Job rationate. We are very particular not only about attendance but also about the punctuality. C. Feedback. Your suggestion regarding stocking up on the supplies before play day save us from making short orders or sold out items. Explanation. This downward communications is you can receive the information through digital channel like email, internal messaging system. Nagpakita gyapon siya between communication to your manager, supervisor, and stakeholders. For example, a manager gives a team a new project and explains the steps to complete it. Outward communication. This is intended for workers outside the workplace. An example is a letter to the comptroller of a company regarding financial matters. You need to consider the difference in reader category that are created by the flow of communication because they affect your communication in many ways, particularly format, which means outward communication is you can exchange your information like same siya sa downward pero there are similarities kay naa siya outside in entities like customers, suppliers, investors, and the public, such as social media, press releases, advertising, face-to-face interaction. For example, announcing new products or company news. And 3. Tone. Tone expresses your attitude toward a person or thing, whether you agree or disagree, like or dislike, bias, or accept. It is how you regard to consider the person. Some authors call this hue attitude. Consideration or reader-centered. Tone may be professional, formal, and impersonal, like in a scientific report, or information and personal, like in a letter to a friend or in a how-to-do article. Focusing on the reader or reader-oriented or your attitude. You, the writer, should think of the reader, his needs, his wants, his expectations. You, reader, are real people. You have to make them feel that you are writing to them as individuals. Put them in the forefront of your letter. Example, we now have a walkout window open to serve you from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. every Wednesday. Which means you already read the audience and you can adapt the tone. Express your attitudes like how you speak formal report. Act like professionalism. Focus on read or write. Ipafeel sa audience nga interesting among letters nga imong gibuhat. Of focusing on the reader. A. Poor. We now have a walk-up window open to serve you from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every Wednesday. B. Better. Focus on you. You can now take care of your banking needs. At our new walk-up window open to serve you from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. every Wednesday. Choosing positive and pleasant ideas. A. Negative. She is a fault finder. Positive. She is concerned with details. B. Negative. The glass is half empty. Positive. The glass is half full.